This is the Rangers POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
What is going on? The final Sunday of July, and the Rangers just wrapped up their best home month in franchise history. How cool is that? They blow out the Braves 8-1 to complete the sweep and lower the broom. An 8-1 win and an 8-1 homestand. The Rangers are rolling, and here we go. Welcome into the Rangers POSTCAST, your team every day. In our case, your team every single game. My name is Jeff Biggs, longtime host and reporter. Thank you very much for watching Locked On Sports Rangers, your destination after every single game. You can also find us on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed. That is where you'll find the great work of Bryce Patrick every day. And I know Bryce is going to have a lot to say about this weekend and this incredible 8-1 homestand that I agree with the TV announcers. I think this was even better than I think we all could have thought. And really, when you go back a week ago, the Sunday night loss to the Tigers, the Rangers had a legit chance to win that game as well. And wouldn't that have been something? But anyway, great win today after that wild game last night. The Rangers come right back today, go no doubt, and just blow it open, rout the Braves. Jack Leiter set the tone, and the offense did the rest, and the Rangers are hitting the road with a lot of momentum.
This is what you'll be talking about.
All right, well, let's get to it on this Sunday. Thank you, by the way, for being with us. We want to hear from you coming up via the Rangers comment crew. We're going to do that. Also coming up on the show, some news and notes. Have a Josh Spores update and a show announcement that we're going to make coming up for you in just a little bit as well. But looking at this game today, look, huge win last night. I was looking around online. Some people thought that last night's win was the Rangers' biggest of the season. It was right up there for sure. To go back and forth the way that they did, the emotion of Marcus Semien staying in the game the way that he did, and then coming through with the ultimate payback, the game-winning hit in the bottom of the 10th. Again, I said this last night. I've never seen that before. I mean, that was awesome. So a lot of people agree with me. I didn't think Marcus was going to go back in, but he did. And the Rangers, and all of us were more than happy for him and for the result. Big opportunity, though, today to complete the sweep. And I thought, as I said, Jack Leiter really set the tone early, trying for his third win in a row, third straight start, which he did complete. But a nice 1-2-3 inning in the first. All three balls hit to Wyatt Langford, who we talked a little bit about today, about last night. Good to see Wyatt today. I mean, he's a guy. Look, he and Evan Carter. I was a little bit critical, but I know they're going to get better. I know they want to get better, and you could already see, there are some really good plays today for Wyatt. He looked great. Good for him. That is the way you bounce back and you get right back after it. And look, as Langford continues to try to get better defensively, we already know that he can hit, and he did that again today. How nice was that? Bottom of the first inning, bases loaded, 2 out, 2 strikes, and he comes through with the clutch 3-run double to left center off of Bryce Elder. I mean, that was awesome. You could not have asked for a better hit, better start. I mean, a grand slam would have been nice because the Rangers don't have one yet this season, but That was awesome. By the way, speaking of Elder, do I have any old school Kiss fans? Every time I keep thinking of the Elder. That was when Kiss kind of went weird for a while with the Elder. Anyway, some of you will get that. Some of you will think, man, this guy's old. We have no idea what he's talking about. That's okay. The Braves got a couple of walks and then cashed one in top of the second to get on board. So nice to see Jack settle down after that. It was weird, but just kind of lost his command there. But in the bottom of the second, you could make the case that the 3-run homer, the 3-run double was the turning point. I'm splitting hairs here, but I'm going to go with the bottom of the second.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
We've seen Jonah Heim finally getting going, getting some good results. And again, today, he got it going with a 1-out single in the bottom of the second. And then another guy who I think really has been due. He's kind of cooled off the last 2-3 weeks. That would be Josh Smith. He kind of cooled down on the road trip before the break. Didn't really do a lot on the homestand, but he came through today in a big way with that 2-run home run to right. That put the Rangers up 5-1, and that was pretty much the ball game. Congrats to Corey Seager. The streak continues, now an MLB best 27 straight games on base for Corey Seager. That is awesome. And, it's just so good to see him raking and rolling and healthy. And, he is going to be the key, period, no matter what you say about anybody else. It starts with Corey. And, hey, the Rangers added 3 more in the bottom of the third. Josh Young, nice 2-run single, followed by an RBI single for Jonah Heim. Jack Leiter, 6 innings, 1 run, 2 hits, 3 walks, matched his career high again with 7 strikeouts. I wanted him to get that 8th. It's all right. Hopefully he'll get it in Seattle next week. That would be awesome, right? And I heard that note. He also today, by the way, Leiter threw a season high 100 pitches. So he worked and gave 6 strong innings. Good to see Caleb Bosley bounce back. Nice to see Cole Winn back out there in the 9th. And again, the Rangers win it 8-1. I did not know this, but you heard the stat, maybe you didn't. 11 of Leiter's starts this season, the Rangers have scored 2 runs or less, and they went 1-10 in those starts. That just kind of sums up the first half. But very quietly now, Leiter has won 3 in a row. So he's rolling, and he's looking great, getting better and better. Good to see him, though, bounce back. Not bounce back, but just finish the game well. And, again, he should have a lot of confidence and momentum in what's going to be a huge trip to the mound next time out in Seattle against the Mariners. The Rangers now 6 in a row, 8 of 9 overall since the break, 8 of 9 on the homestand, obviously, and 11 of 13 overall. Great month of July, obviously, for the Rangers. They are rolling. Last night I typed this on the comments after the game last night. I made the comment about the Rangers trailing the Yankees. That was for the wild card. The Blue Jays and the Tigers are obviously owners of the best records in the American League, not the Yankees. So still, the Rangers are still making great ground. The Astros lost again today. They were swept at home in 4 by the A's. They kind of played over their heads with all the injuries, and now it's kind of the clock has struck midnight, and they're AAA right now, and they're missing a lot of guys, and they are struggling for sure. But hey, in the meantime, the Rangers are going the other way and got a lot of baseball left to see who wins the AL West. A couple other things really quick. Kyle Higashioka was available to pinch hit. That's a good sign. And I have to say this, Jock Peterson to me looked like Jock Peterson. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because it was his first game back. But I got to say I was disappointed, kind of underwhelmed, to say the least. 0 for 4 with a strikeout. I was under the impression that he was not going to be back right away because they really wanted to make sure that he was right and he was going to come back kind of ready to go. I don't think he played more than one game on his rehab. Maybe I missed it, but as far as I know, it was only one game. And so that doesn't sound like a lot to me for a guy that really needs to get his groove back, and then kind of throwing him right back here again. I hope, I hope I'm wrong. I hope, Bruce Bochy has said that he thinks Jock is better and himself again. So I hope that we see that on this road trip. But this, obviously that 0 for 4s won't cut it here down the stretch. So we'll see. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I was kind of I thought, man, for sure with some really mediocre pitching on the mound today for the Braves, I thought, we'd see Jock maybe really turn one loose. And like I said, didn't happen. So we'll see. All right, we're going to take our time out. When we come back, want to hear from you via the Rangers comment crew. A little bit of long opening segment there. My bad. This is the Rangers POSTCAST. All right. Well, as you know, if you ever wish managing money felt easier with Monarch Money, it can be. Whether you're growing your savings or planning a big purchase, Monarch puts you in the driver's seat. It's like having your own personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control over your finances. Monarch Money is more than a budgeting app. It's a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, your investments, and spending in one place. So in addition to managing your money, you're also budgeting and building wealth. Now, here's the cool thing. If you wish you had all your accounts and spending in one place, you can do that with Monarch Money. So take control of your finances with Monarch Money, right? Use code LOCKEDONMLB at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. That's monarchmoney.com, code LOCKEDONMLB for half off your first year. All right, I'm trying to do this quick here, and I'm failing, so I'm trying to do the old shuffle-roo here. Hang with me. There we go. Got to talk about the guys at Game Day Hugh. How's that look? Right? Rocking? Rolling? Cool. Look, today's episode is brought to you by Game Day Hugh, and so is this hat that I'm wearing. Fans like me, this one hits the mark, and it's going to look even better when I get RCC. But you know what? Maybe you don't want anything on it. You don't want a logo. And I get that. There's something about this look. Game Day Hugh makes clean, no logo gear with team-inspired colorways for every pro and college fan base. It's all about letting your colors speak for you. No giant logos, just smart, versatile style that works on game day, on the course, or anywhere in between. And it's not just hats. Check out They're split shade gloves made for the golf course, or the perfect gift for the fan who has everything. I mean, this literally fits like a glove. I mean, it is a glove and it fits, but no, it's a good glove. It's really well done, great quality. And, when I think of Game Day Hue and what they're doing, again, sometimes you want class, you want something that's just a little stylish, a little subtle. And that's the classic clean look, but you still want to represent your team and your colors, and you can do that with Game Day Hue. So right now you can get 15% off with code MLB15 at GameDayHue.com. That's GameDayHue.com. The code even stacks on bundle deals, so now is the time to load up. Let your colors talk, because colors speak louder than words. That's GameDayHue.com, MLB 15. All right, welcome back to the Rangers postcast. Rangers over the Braves by the final of 8-1, 6 in a row to complete the sweep. Couple things really quickly. With the MLB trade deadline now just 4 days away, how about this? ESPN's Buster Olney now says, look for Texas to now be aggressive at the deadline. Where have we heard that before? Where has somebody mentioned that the Rangers have to be all in and they have to try to improve, and despite every other rumor or everything else that you read saying that the Rangers were going to have a fire sale or they were going to get rid of this player, who said that the Rangers need to add to the team? Okay. Anyway, that's good to hear, though. I'm not trying to gloat. I'm just saying we've been saying this for a while. With this pitching staff and the way that they're playing, they've got to be all in. And you need two teams to do a deal, and don't know who's going to be available when all is said and done. But if they can strengthen the bullpen and strengthen the bench, depending on who's available, I think they will, and I think they want to, and we will see what happens between now and Thursday. And the show announcement that I wanted to make for you really quickly. Look, I've done this before, but I'm being sincere about this, and I mean this from the heart. Look, I love you guys, and I've said this before. When I've done post-game shows over the year, they averaged around 90 minutes or so. Okay, for this one, for this what we're doing here, they want me to keep it at 20. So my update is, and I know we've already gone over this, but the show is growing. Thank you to you guys. With the Rangers playing well, more people are tuning in, more people are typing in. I love that. We want everybody in. Jump on board. No problem with that. But the only problem is I cannot read every single comment. And so I just want you to say, I want you to know that I'm not intentionally trying to snub anybody or leave anybody out. I will read as many as I can, but there's just no way that I can read every single comment. So please know that it's not being a snob, or it's just, like I said, the show has grown and we're getting into kind of the critical part of the season. And so I'm going to do the best I can, but I wanted you guys to know, first up for me, that that's what's going on. So if I don't get to one of your comments, or, look, if it's something important, please, bring it back the next night or let me know. But I'm not trying to leave anybody out. Okay. You guys are what the show is for. You guys have supported this show all season long. And so I just want to keep that going and let us enjoy this run to September. All right. With that said, I'm already over 20. So let's go. Alf leading us off. This is phenomenal, firing on all cylinders. Always love my Rangers, but it's extra special when they play like this. Peagle up. I'm with you, Alf, and congrats to Seager on 27. I'm with you as well. Leiter looking better each start. I agree. Al says, anybody else bummed that Jock is back? No, just me. No, I'm with you. I was, I thought, like I said, I thought he was going to, stay down there for a little while and really, really get cranked up. Apparently they feel like he's ready. So we'll see what he does on this road trip. Mother Pig. Hi, Mother Pig. Pity the poor Astros who just got mopped by the A's by a combined score of 32-7. And one of their pitchers is named Jason Alexander. Dave Myers, 6th sweep of the season. Jock needs to find his game on this road trip. Otherwise, he's a hole in the lineup this team cannot afford. Yep. Can't agree with you more, Dave. Train guy, we sweep the Braves and the A's sweep the Astros. Now the AL West crown is back in the conversation. I love baseball and it's chaos. Yeah, and you know what? After everything that the Rangers went through, and we were kind of on the outside looking in, everything that happened, all the bad stuff, the first half of the season, nice to see things going the other way for sure. Shirley says, good afternoon, Rangers fam. What a great win today. Peagle up. Thank you, Shirley. Yep, well said. Glad you and Alf are on board. Thank you for the support and hope you can be with us this week for sure. Train guy says, I really want Jock to succeed here. Love the guy. Yeah, me too. I mean, when he's right, he can be a game changer for sure. Mother Pig asking about Jock. Thankfully, Langford bailed him out in the first. Yep, I'm with you. Mother Pig, he's got to get it going here on this trip. Maybe getting in Anaheim will get him going. James Eustace says, you said we need to win some games and then series, and we go on a winning streak. Thank you, James. Yeah, got to keep it going. But, man, that was a phenomenal homestand. And like I said last night, now I really want to see what they can do in Seattle during that 4-game showdown with the Mariners. And look, don't overlook the Angels as well. They're not playing as well as they did, but they're still scrappy. So it's going to be a great trip. Can't wait. Keith is out fishing, says, hello, win column, another sweep. Astros get swept by the A's. Alf, thank you for the RCC and the like button support. I appreciate it. Tex Rangers Rich says a pennant race is not the time to let a hitter try to find his swing. That's what Round Rock is for. I'm with you. BB says, got my broom out, 2 sweeps in a row. Might have suggested that, but that was almost tongue-in-cheek. Great for Josh Smith and Wyatt Langford. Hope Jock can deliver. Now let's dominate the tour. Yeah, well said. Detroit Rock City. I like that. The championship game says, hello, win column. Trying to keep this thing scrolling down. A lot of comments today. Thank you. Austin says, go Rangers. Only makes this upcoming road trip more important. Let's adjust that rotation as Evo and DeGrom get to pitch in Seattle. Yeah, I'm a little surprised at that. Why not let John Gray go Wednesday in Anaheim? J.A. Lander says, let's go Rangers. Laura. Hi, Laura. Welcome back. Didn't hear from you much on the homestand. Any chance Bochy hope Jock would look decent and be potential trade material? Good question, Laura, but I think Jock's first half was so bad, and coming back from a broken hand, he would have to show a ton to get somebody to take him, I would think, at right now. But I could be wrong. We'll see. Lupe says basically the Rangers are playing like how they should have all year. I was confused. I really hope they can remain who they really are. Amen. Well said. Isaac, good to have Isaac back. Wow, what a way to finish off the series against the Braves. The team is playing well. Back-to-back sweeps. Offense came in early. Isaac also says it's nice to see Corey keep on hitting. Got to hit to keep up that hitting streak going, on-base streak. Yep. Lupe says, any update on Spores? By the way, he pitched on Friday for Round Rock, gave up a run in 1 inning of work. They're getting underway right now. Round Rock, they're in Tacoma, so we'll know more tomorrow. But that's where he's at right now. Mary says, hit the like button. Thank you, Mary. Sincerely, I appreciate that very much. Adam says, hopefully they get a closer. Yeah, I'm with you. And let's see, I want to make sure I don't leave anybody out. Keith, thank you for that. Isaac, Wild Rangers are 8-1. Al says, I really thought we were going to get Josh Naylor. Yeah, that was the rumor, but I guess they didn't really want him, or didn't want to give up what Arizona was asking. But yeah, he's been in the rumors for a couple of months. And finally, the real deal, Sweep City, baby. Yeah, sweeps are always a beautiful thing. And again, congrats to the Rangers, man. 8-1 homestand. Huge road trip coming up with Jacob deGrom on the mound tomorrow night to get things going. Hopefully you can join me. I know it's going to be another week of late night games, but we're going to be here. And if you're up and you want to be a part of the show, please tune in. We'd love to have you. If not, you can always listen the next day. And don't forget, be sure and listen to Bryce Paterick and all of his work during the week. Bryce will be back tomorrow with the daily Locked On Rangers podcast. Final score today, though, the Rangers get an 8-1 win, capping off an 8-1 homestand. Talk to you tomorrow night after Anaheim. This has been the Rangers POSTCAST.